today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Buffalo Bills.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in playing pretty well, 6-3. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And I'll bet right now there's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Throwing on first down is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Well, the defense, they'll spread the field. A dime package here on 3rd and 12. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Well, Bills send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On first down, Denny. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A.J. Epinesa showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Back to throw. Denny. He gets it complete to Harris. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. Denny. Pressure comes and down he goes. A.J. Epinesa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Diggs with a good footwork. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. To throw, it's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Allen off the play fake. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Following the fumble recovery, Denny. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Off the play fake, Denny. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. From the gun on third down, Denny. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So the shotgun snap to Allen, and he slings one that's incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left, Singletary. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. After 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2nd and 11 now. Allen now looks to throw. He hits Beasley right side. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From midfield, here's Allen. He'll go right back to Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help the running game as well.
On 1st down, Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Moss is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Bills have taken the lead. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field, the fullbacks for the defense. They knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman. And it's a fumble, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Denny.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And he'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense back out ready to go.
We do know that they are postseason bound, but they're leaking a little oil, so to speak, as they kind of limp into January.
Yeah, and that oil can set fire to their season, can't it?
Look at that.
See what I did there? But here's the thing that we've both seen in the NFL. Teams down the stretch playing really well. Sometimes it doesn't carry over into the playoffs. Sometimes teams that aren't playing well now, if they have good leadership at the head coaching spot and the coaching staff and within the locker room, they can find a way to turn it around. But no one wants to be on a losing streak as they head into the playoffs.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Allen to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Alex Highsmith.
Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And they take a knee. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up. In the game you're watching, it was Josh Allen who was on target in that first half. His guys lead, though, by only a point. It's been a tight one. As for the start of the third quarter, we'll send it back to Brandon Gaud.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter.
Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Tackle by A.J. Epinesa.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They go play action here on first down. In trouble, and he's taken down.
A.J. Epinesa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
From the gun, Denny sliding out of the pocket. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They'll run again with Harris.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Denny forced out to his left. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Off play action. Denny.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Here's Snell yet again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he gets to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
On play action, Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And down he goes just beyond the 35, and that pretty move got him some extra space to run. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. first kick 47. This one looks good as well. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 24, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
2nd down and 8. On the give, this is Singletary. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Allen. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Now Allen. Gotta have this one. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Sutton now to return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
On 1st and 10.
Denny, he's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
To throw on 2nd down. Denny. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Denny. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Back to throw. Denny. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw again.
Completion here to Claypool.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chambers. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Denny, he finds his man, complete. It's Chambers.
And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw.
Here's Freiermuth again.
A gain of 6 there on first. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll buy some time. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. To throw is Allen. It's complete to Diggs. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll indeed take a knee. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.